My name is Karo Nganga. I am the national convener, Kenya Fight Inequality Alliance. Nimekuja hapa all the way from Nairobi to Isiolo to offer solidarity with the Isiolo Fight Inequality members happening in very many countries today. We are specifically calling out greed, we are calling out corruption, we are calling inequity, which is very, very perpetuated by bad political processes which are fraught with corruption. And specifically for Isiolo, kuna vitu zimetokea. Wame mention about the lack of public participation, gazetting of political processes that do not happen. So as Kenya Fight Inequality Alliance, we are here to support the Isiolo Fight Inequality group to say that public participation is a political right, is a right for all of us, and that these processes need to be to not be just a formality, but they need to engage the people who, because we are all taxpayers, we are all Kenyans, we have a right to participation and we have a right to access of services. So yeah, congratulations to the Isiolo network for the great work that you have done. We look forward to seeing the fruits that come out. The petition that has come up right now, we are hoping that it goes to the right people, and we will be following it up to see that it has reached to the right people.
Junior Wanjiro, Project Coordinator, Isiolo Voice of Women Network. Today we've convened here in Kaskazini Center with other stakeholders, Fight Inequality and other local CBO, today to say no to inequality. Inequality in Isiolo has been one of the major issues that we've been facing, and when the most recent that, like my colleague have mentioned, is the lack of is gazetting of things that are not happening. And here is to call to our duty bearers. We are calling to our government when we gazette these processes, like for instance the July 1st public participation to bring in the voices of the Isiolo community into the paper. It didn't happen, and this is just one of the things that have been happening in Isiolo County. Today we have stand together with over 100 young people here in Isiolo, and we are saying our county government, we are even saying this directly to our Governor Abdiguyo. Could you hear our plead as stakeholders and young people in Isiolo County, that you make sure that these things that we are, these injustices that we are facing here in Isiolo County come to an end, because we are saying there is no equality without our voices, and us lacking the opportunity to bring our voices to the budget is one of the injustices that we are facing. We that few remarks, want to leave it here, and we want to see the change that we have been asking for quite some time now.
Leo tumeweza kujitokeza kama vijana kutoka Isiolo County kujadiliana inequalities ambayo imekuwa kwa hii county yetu. Sisi kama vijana, ni nini serikali haifanyi, na mimi tumesoma mambo mengi kama young people, na natumai yale ambayo tumesoma vijana wataweza kueneza huko mashinani. Na pia kama early this week, the county government of Isiolo gazetted that on 1st of June there will be a public participation, and they never did that public participation. Why are they even doing that gazetting for formalities, and there's nothing happening at the ground? Hakuna kitu ina happen, na tungependa county government ya Isiolo waweze kuweka hiyo budget estimate ya 2026-2027 ikuwe ni kitu ambayo inakuwa iko online na vijana wanaweza access, na pia ndo tuweze kujua ni nini wana plan, tujue kama vijana wako kwa hiyo like our needs inaweza kuwa maybe kuwa captured in that budget.
We want to know how is public finance being used. Tunataka kujua hii pesa tunatoa kama taxpayers inatumika aje, because ukienda OC people are complaining hawalipwi, ukienda other places people are complaining salary hazingiangi. Tunataka kujua hii pesa tukichannel kwa county government inaendanga wapi. Secondly, tunakuwa na budget but hatuelezewi budget inakuwa formulated, inakuwa implemented without our notice. We also want to be part of the notice. Yeah, how budget is formulated, vile inakuwa implemented kwa county. Thirdly, tunataka kujua vile public participation inaokaa. Tumekuwa na public participation, it is scheduled maybe kwa Wabera ward ama wherever the place, but sasa ukifika pale hakuna something of the sort. So inakuwa tu gazetted for formality. Ndo tujue public participation ilikuwa gazetted, yes, but there is no public participation. Ni kumaanisha our views hazisikiki pale nje. Kama hakuna public participation tutasikikaje? Hatuwezi sikika. Thirdly, public participation, yes, sometimes inaokaa, but kunakuwa na vurugu. Is it the county that is making it hard for us ama ni nani? So we want transparency from finances, from how our budget is being read, how it's being formulated, and how it's being used in this.
Isiolo youth, I'm demanding Joy Karambu. Isiolo youth, I'm demanding transparency and accountability. Uwazi na uwajibikaji. Mi naomba youth tusiogope kuongea. Let's speak out. Yani tukiongea mtu asikuwa anaogopa kusema juu it's our right as a youth to speak.
My name is Sarah Lapana from Isiolo County, County 011. We are really happy to be here today. We are talking about Inequality 2026, and it is done in Isiolo and other counties. But for Isiolo, generally, we are very happy because, as you know, Isiolo is a wildlife catch-up area. We have good tourism session for people to see animals and other things. Also, it's an ASAL area. We're really happy to invite young people today to share their ideas and network with other people and also talk about inequality.
Is Lillian Wamboi Gatuna.
Adults and young people here in Isiolo County, we are tabling a petition next week to the county government. We've been following up on the youth policy for 3 years now. We have partners who are willing to support this process, but the county government has been frustrating. One, due to major shuffling of the major staff who have been keen in helping us. For instance, the director of youth has been swapped so many times. The CEO, and us as young people, we are left we don't know who to go to support this process. We are calling it to our government. Us as youth of Isiolo County, it's close to impossible to ask for accountability if we don't have a youth policy in place. And we are demanding now that they lead this process, and we are here to support.
Nikiripotia Kamachu TV, itaripota 001 Wajombi Kamachu.